So before we add the new contact, so we need to install some packages. So the first one will handle route. So if you move to this link, inertiajs.com/forms, so as you can see, so to submit a form, so we need to send or to use the router.post and here the route and form data. So for us, we need to use like we have here inside our Laravel application. So we need to use routes like this. So we need to use a route. And here we provide the name of the route. And here we provide the data, okay? And to do that, we need to install a package that will handle this. So to do that, as I said, we need to install the package, and the package is this one, which is Ziggy, and Ziggy gives you the route function, and you can use it, as you can see here, inside your component. So let's first copy the command from here, and you need to install it here, okay? So hit enter, and let's wait until it's done. And until it's done, let's go to our components here, and let's create the object. So let's here define the data object. So let's define the form, and we can use the use form, which is so here you can move to the forms here. So as you can see, if you want, so there is here, so you'll find here in the docs the use form, which is this one, form helper. So you have here the use form, which is a form helper provided by Inertia.js, and you can use it to send the data to the routes, okay, and to submit the form data, okay. So we will do the same thing. So we need to import it first. Let's import it here. And now we can use it. So the use form takes the data object. So here we have name, and name will be empty string. We have what else? Email. Email also is an empty string. We have the phone. Same thing. And we have the job title. And what else? So we have the company. And we have the country, and also we need the country code. So we will add here the country code, and later I will tell you, or I will show you how we will generate the country code. So for now we have named, email, phone, job title, company, country, and country code, okay? So now we need to link the input fields to our data object. Okay, so here we have the email, so here we have the name. Okay, so let's add here the v model, and we link it to the form dot name, okay? And same thing for the other fields. Let's move down. So here we have the email. So let's change it to email, and let's move down. So what else we have here? We have the phone. So let's change it to phone. And what else we have here? So we have job title. So let's change it to job title. And what else we have here? We have the company. So let's change it to company. And next we have the country. So let's change this from name to country. And I think that's all. So save. So what else we need here? So we need to add the function that will submit the form, okay? So let's add here, add the new contact function. And here let's add or let's define the function const add the new contact, and what we will do, so we will use So let's use the form, and form, as I told you, has the post method, and inside we define the route. Okay, and here the routes that we have already here. So the route is this one. Okay, so we can give it name. So let's give it name, and name, let's give it contacts dot store. Okay, and now we can use this name here inside our component. So let's paste it, and that's all. So we don't need to provide anything else. Now once we submit the form, so we need to call this function. So let's move to the form. So here, and let's add at submit, and let's add also here the function. And we need also to prevent the default behavior of the browser. Okay, so save. So let's take a look at the package if it is already installed. So it's still generating optimized autoload files because we need to add some configuration so we can use it. So now, as you can see, here is the basic usage, and they give you here an example. And if you want to use params, so you send params here. So you will see that once we reach edit, and let's see, I think that we need to add so here we need to add the routes. So this blade directive, so we need to add it to our main layout, which is app.blade.php. So let's move to app.blade.php, and I think we can add it here. Okay, so save, and let's see if it's already done or not yet. So I think it's not yet. Okay, let's wait until it's done. So now it's done successfully. So before we try to add a new contact, so let's move here. So let's move here to our docs. So here the Ziggy docs. So it's telling us to add the routes before your application JavaScript. Okay. So if you did not do that, so you will see here the routes. So you will see the directive routes here. Okay, so this text, so you will see the text showing here. So to avoid this problem, so just remove the directive from here, and you can add it here after or before JS file. Okay, so that's what they tell us here. Okay, to do that before JavaScript. So now if we refresh, and if you have this problem, so you will find that text which is the at routes or the directive routes has disappeared. Okay, so let's try to add a new contact. Let's call it Carl, and let's use an email here. And for the phone, let's choose any numbers. Job, let's give it driver. Company, blue lines. And country, let's give it Spain. And country code, we will add it later. So for now, it will be null, and it already has default value, which is null. So later we will see how to add the country code. Okay, so let's submit and see what we have here. So when we submit, so nothing happens. Why? Because we have something wrong here. So let's see what is the problem here. So as you can see, cannot read properties of undefined reading star. So as you can see, so here when we submit the form, so we are calling contact.store. So sorry. So here, so I made a mistake. So instead of using name of the function, which is add new contact, so I added the route. So sorry for this. And also I forgot here to add the route function. So we need to add the route function and give it name of the routes, because that's why we have installed Ziggy, and Ziggy provide us with the route function, so we can use it here. Okay, so please add the route here. And also I just remembered that we did not add so here inside the contact components we did not add form or fillable array. So let's copy it from the user model and use it here to avoid the mass assignment. So we need to provide named email. So what else we have here? So we have the job title, and also we need country, and also the company. And what else we need? Let's go here. So we need country code. Let's copy and paste. And we need also the user ID. And the user ID also, we did not add it here inside contact controller. So here inside auth store. So let's add the user ID. And for now, because we have many users, let's add only the ID number 1. And same thing when we update. Okay, so we need to provide also the user ID. So as I said, we have fixed the problem of here, the name of the function, and we need to add the route here, the route function, and fillable array. We need to provide named email, phone, the job title, the country, the company, the country code, and the user ID to avoid the mass assignment. And also here inside updates function, we need to provide user ID. And also when we store a contact, we need to provide user ID. Okay, so let's refresh again and see if we have any error here. So let's check the console, nothing here. Let's add again same email, phone, job, and country, hit submit, and let's see what we have here. So we have the route home is not defined, so we are returning here to the route home. Let's give it also no name. So here, so this one, so let's give it name, and name, let's give it home. Okay, and in case the routes or if you have a route here, if you have the name of the route and it tells you same problem as we have seen now, so there is no route with the same or with name home, so just run php artisan optimize, so to clear the cache. So you clear the configs, events, the routes and views, and it will work. So if you have the name of the route and you get the error telling you that there is no route with the name home, okay, so just run php artisan optimize and it will work. So I think that the contact has been added, so only the row direction did not work, so it will be in the last page. Okay, so as you can see, here is our contact and he works in the blue line, and he is a driver, and here is his phone number, and now we have the updates and delete links. But I think why it's showing like this. So as you can see, we have here they are in same line. Let's try to add another one and see what we have here. So let's add some. Let's use some email.com. Let's use the same phone, and here let's make it teacher. So company tech 1, and let's give it country Morocco. So submit. So now we are redirected. Let's move here. So as you can see, we have the same thing. So it's broken, but here in the other pages it's not. So we have the same thing. So I don't know what happened to this. So as you can see, so structure has been changed. Okay, so we will fix this problem later. So for now we can add a new contact, but if we send an empty form, so we will get the validation errors. So we need to display the validation errors if so as you can see we have here the props which is errors, and errors has the name which is required, company, country, and other fields. So we need to display the validation errors if the user send an empty form. Okay, so let's do that now.